class. So this is your science teacher, Ma'am Tanya Bernardo, and welcome to Science 101. Okay, so this time class, we're going to discuss all about the acceleration. Okay, so today class, I'm going to introduce to you my mentee. So her name is Madam Jenny Cuevas. So she's going to discuss to you all about the acceleration. Okay, so Ma'am Jenny, we're ready to listen.
Good day everyone, I am Jenny Cuevas, the mentee of Ma'am Tanya Bernardo, and today our discussion is all about acceleration. But before we proceed, what is acceleration first? Objects do not always move at a constant velocity. Cars, bicycles, trains, buses, and airplanes all change their speed or direction of flight. By observing how an object's position changes at equal intervals of time, you can conclude whether its motion is standing still, it is moving at a constant speed, it is speeding up, or it is slowing down. In standing still, ito yung hindi pa siya gumagalaw, nakatigil lang. Then, if the object is moving at a constant speed, ito naman yung unti-unti na siyang gumagalaw or normal na yung paggalaw niya. Then, speeding up, yun yung bumibilis na siya, slowing down, bumabagal. When the velocity of an object changes, the object is said to be accelerating. Kapag daw yung velocity ng object ay nagbabago, yun ay tinatawag na accelerating or acceleration. How do you define accelerating based on this understanding? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. If average acceleration lang hinahanap, the formula is final velocity over final time is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over final time minus initial time. The SI unit of acceleration is meters per square second. The direction of acceleration is the direction of the change in velocity. In everyday language, the word acceleration is often associated with increasing speed, and deceleration refers to decreasing speed. So, ang acceleration is increasing, pagdadagdag, or nagdadagdagan ang bilis. Ang deceleration naman is pagbabawas or nababawasan yung kanyang bilis or bumabagal. Therefore, a change in the motion of an object is also acceleration. So, kapag nagbabago daw yung motion ng isang object, kapag, di ba, bumilis tapos biglang bagal, yun is acceleration din yan. Notice that all conditions described involve a change in velocity. While the use of the word deceleration is very common, a more appropriate term to use is negative acceleration. However, if the condition for velocity apply, a negative acceleration can mean two things. It can mean that either the direction is positive but the speed is decreasing, or that the direction is negative but the speed is increasing. For example, your car accelerates from 25 meters per second then to 20 meters per second in 4 seconds. What is your acceleration? So the solution will be negative 25 meters per second minus negative 20 meters per second over 4 seconds is equal to negative 5 meters per second over 4 seconds. So 25 minus 20 is 5, then capital sign negative, bring down 4 seconds. The average acceleration will be 1.25 meters per square second. The average acceleration of the car moving to the right is negative 1.25 meters per square second. This means that the car slowed down at the rate of 1.25 meters per second every second. Suppose the car is moving to the left, the result will be the same. When you drop an object from a weight where air resistance or tendency of air to slow down falling objects is ignored, Is the object accelerating? An object that falls freely near the surface of Earth is one of the most important examples of uniform motion. A freely moving body means that the only force acting on it is gravity. Consider an object that is released from a height as shown in figure 7.3.1. Observe that the velocity at equal time intervals reveals that it is changing by 9.8 meter per second with each consecutive second. So, makikita natin sa figure 7.3.1 na each second, kada segundo, nagbabago yung velocity niya. First is 0 seconds, ang velocity niya is 0 meter per second. Then, 1 seconds is 9.8 meter per second na yung kanyang velocity. Then, 2 seconds is 19.6 meter per second. Nadagdagan siya ng 10. Then, sa 3 seconds, naging 29.4 naman siya. Mas nadagdagan lalo. Then, sa 4 seconds, naging 39.2 meter per second. Then, sa 5 seconds is naging 49.0 meter per second. To further illustrate the effects of changing velocity, you will examine a motion diagram and the particle model shown in figure 7.3.2. Figure 7.3.1.2 Figure 7.3.2 shows the motion diagram and particle model of a runner. This is the figure 7.3.2. Sa A is the rest. Siya yung nakatigil lang or nakapahinga. B is moving at a constant speed. So, normal yung kanyang paggalaw or gumagalaw na siya paunti-unti. Then, C is speeding up. Bumibilis na siya. Then, letter D is slowing down. Ito yung mabilis siya, then bumagal. The object's velocity at equal time intervals shown in the table 7.3.1 can be plotted in a velocity time graph, which is figure 7.3.3. Velocity versus time. Time is 0.1, the velocity is 0.0, 1.0. Then, ang velocity is 5.0, the time is 2.0, velocity is 10.0, 3.0 ang time, then 15.0 ang velocity, 4.0 ang time, then 20.0 ang velocity, 5.0 ang time, and velocity niya is 25.0. This is the figure 7.3.3. Figure 7.3.3 shows a straight line, which means that the car is speeding up at a constant rate. The rate of change of velocity can be determined from the graph by using the average acceleration formula. What you have learned in our discussion? We learned that acceleration is the rate of change of the velocity of an object with respect to time. Accelerations have vector quantities in that they have magnitude and direction. The orientation of an object's acceleration is given by the orientation of the net force acting on that object. So, if you have questions and clarifications, you can ask me or Ma'am Tanya. That's all. Thank you.